Did you clap?
Yeah. Did it work?
Ah, good. We should get it.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I can't hear yours.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to government-issued Red Chunk Productions gaming podcast.
Well,
Mini podcast, because I doubt we're going to talk for hours.
Did we decide on that for sure? Or are we going to go with Kaanuk's show with his redheaded stepchild sidekick?
First one's fine. So today, we're talking about a game I have been waiting for a long... I think I showed you this game like well over a year ago.
I feel like I showed you this game.
I feel like I showed you this game.
I'm going to have to look into that while we're talking.
I can't remember which one showed the other. Maybe it was you.
I feel like somebody else showed me this game, and then I showed you. And then it became a big part of your life.
Yeah, either way, we have been waiting for it for fucking... because it was originally going to come out like March of this year, right?
No,
or actually late last year.
No, it was before that, because they originally had it all set up to come out on Unreal 4, and then they delayed it like an additional, I want to say it was a year and a half to swap it over to Unreal 5.
Yep.
Which was,
I remember.
That took forever. Delay after delay. I never actually thought that this game was going to come out. Where were you at with that?
We were talking like a week before it, like we were kind of worried it wasn't going to happen, but once I seen that they were advertising it in downtown New York City, I was like, yeah, it's coming out. They don't go through that kind of hassle to not come out now.
Yeah, I was like 50-50 on it until I saw that. And then, yeah, after the Times Square thing, then it just started to kind of come into concern about, like, what are the issues going to be on launch? And I called servers right out of the gate.
So I guess the first thing to tackle in this game is fuck you, naysayer pieces of shit. It's early access.
Yeah,
you guys can suck an ass.
I mean, to be fair, it had a rough launch, but there's a lot of games out there that have rough launches. And this is an early access game. I mean, it
was $40 too, so I get that great, but you can get your money back. Mm-hmm. I've seen where people have played it for 8 hours and Steam gave them their money back. Like, you're good.
PUBG was like $40 when it first came out early access, was it not?
I believe PUBG was pretty expensive. I'm
sure I paid $30 or $40 for that.
I paid $40. I mean, probably a year and a half after it was out. Maybe, yeah. I started playing it in 2019. I think it came out in 2017, 2016.
Yeah, I got it like 4 or 5 days after it came out, and it was way worse than the day before on launch.
Right. The day before is just not everything that's promised, or like, I get what the gripes are, but it's about half of what was promised, and that's what I was. I said I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, I'd like to see them continue in the direction that they originally said they were headed, like try to push this thing towards an MMO game more than an extraction shooter.
Yeah, because it 100% is an extraction shooter right now, and it's a hard one.
Yeah,
it's a hard. As we sit,
it's like the Division and Tarkov had a baby.
Yeah, like as it sits right now, if you're playing solo, you're almost always fucked. Like, I know everybody's bitching and saying that the game is broken and it's dog shit. Then fucking why are there so many fucking people playing the goddamn thing?
I don't know. I've had more successful raids, I think, solo than as a group. I
have not been able to complete one quest. Every time, maybe I just have bad luck. It feels like every time I go out, I get like the game. It bugged out today on me when I made it to an extraction point with a ton of stuff. Like I actually killed a guy, and had a ton of stuff, and I was making my way back, and I couldn't hit the extraction. It was bugged.
So let's talk about bugs. What have you found so far? What have you noticed?
I've had it crash once. Only once. The money duping I consider a bug.
Yeah, that was fun.
But there's always there's that in every game. Yeah. Every game I've ever played has something like that. It happened in New World.
I'm pretty sure it's still happening in New World.
Yep. And it's just always going to be there. Somebody's going to figure out some weird thing where if you throw a tin can down this certain hallway, it reproduces itself.
I saw something today. I don't know if it was you that sent it to me or somebody sent me something that's saying that they're gonna wipe I think once they get the gold duping under control.
Yeah, they did wipe. They wiped right after this last patch.
They didn't wipe
No?
mine. Nope.
Everything in mine got wiped then. Fuck.
Really?
Not that I had any part of anything like that.
No, mine didn't get wiped.
Yeah.
Now,
definitely did.
To be fair, one of the bugs I was having was it was continuously wiping my storage, my inventory, and my case. Every time I went into them, it was wiping everything out of them.
Yep. So that was what was happening to me. Now it's not. That seems to be fixed now.
That seems to be fixed, yeah. I've seen people walking around where their head is the size of the room in Woodbury.
I've seen that for a half second once.
Yeah, I've seen it like 3 times now.
Things are going to happen, guys. Things are going to happen.
Yeah, like these aren't big things. It's not major game. I mean, now we didn't talk about the servers.
The servers are like any launch so far to me.
Yeah, they're good now too. They're a lot better now. They really tackled that because there was 250 gigabyte updates.
Yeah. So I mean, at least they're working on it, and I do believe another one today, even another hot fix today. So there are. I do believe there is one, or there's one coming tomorrow, but they are working on it. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but I get why I understand why people are upset. What I don't understand is why somebody goes and joins a Facebook page for the game just to cry about like how they're not going to play it.
I get into those conversations like you did with one of them, and I think I had to stop myself today. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be 3 weeks arguing with this guy online, and none of us are gonna win.
I don't get it. I just like, I don't like horses, so I don't go to equestrian pages and be like, hey, horses suck.
Right.
Fuck them. They should all be glue.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Or like, it's even better because like these people are getting refunds for these things. So it's like, it's like you bought a bottle of shampoo at Walmart and you didn't like the smell of it, so you take it back to Walmart, but you stand in the aisle all day and tell all the people looking at that shampoo you didn't like the smell of it.
Or that they scammed you out of the shampoo.
Yeah.
You were scammed out of that shampoo.
It says wildflowers on it. It smells like fresh mountain.
Yeah. Those are not wildflowers. Those mountains are a controlled environment for flowers.
Yeah, this is bullshit. It's a scam.
It's all shit. You fucked us hard.
It is what it is when you have the internet involved, man.
I just don't understand the.
Take some blame for that because they did very little advertising.
Yep.
There was very little like, hey, this is what the game is. Here's a really cool video of gameplay. I mean, they did some gameplay trailers, but it was just like people walking through buildings. I couldn't even find those buildings.
No, I haven't found the big casino or anything either.
Right. Like,
but then again, my average time alive in the game right now is about 5 minutes.
Sure, yeah. Where's my Jeep driving through the mud?
Where can you drive the Jeep through the mud is my question.
Yeah, exactly.
But I assume it's all coming, and like I'm pretty sure they made a great amount of money despite people returning the game.
Yeah, I'd say there was quite a few people that got refunds, but it's clever, right? Because Steam does 2 hours or 2 hours gameplay or 2 weeks, I think, is the limit. So if it's outside 2 weeks or 2 hours gameplay, they will not refund your money.
I've seen people post where they've done it where they've had 8 hours of gameplay so far. Yep.
Yeah. Well, a couple of the guys that we play with, they put in for refunds, got denied.
Wow.
Yeah.
Suck on that, guys. Suck on that. You're going to still play.
I've seen a lot of people. If you go into the day before Discord and just click on the general chat and watch the horrific nightmare that place is, there's a lot of people in there talking about it.
That's really rough.
Oh, it's bad.
That's a lot of small dick energy right now.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. All in all, I'm excited for the future of this game. I don't think it's as bad as everybody says. I really don't.
I think we should talk a little bit about the positives.
One positive for me is the city feels massive, and there is an overwhelming sense of danger around every turn. Like, I feel like either a zombie is going to get on me. As soon as a zombie gets on me, and somebody can hear me fucking shoot at the zombie, usually a few minutes later, there's 4 people rolling up on me, fully geared out, murdering my ass.
Audio whoring is a big thing in this game. Listen for gunshots and running towards them. That's a problem because there were so many bugs at the beginning. A lot of people, you can't actually play the game Like, it's hard to get the missions done and stuff because everything was bugging so bad. Inventories were deleting and all that kind of stuff. So I think people just played this just to chase after people and shoot them. I think you're going to see soon a lot of the game is actually going to kind of level out a little bit. People try to do missions and that sort of stuff.
I think so. There's got to be, well, with positives, I like the gun selection. It's not too fancy right now. Yeah.
There's nothing. I like that there's no like big snipers. And
right.
Big scopes, so people are sitting 4 blocks away taking pot shots at you and stuff. I like that they avoided that.
I like the looting system. I like that it's not super easy just to run up and not everything in the room's highlighted where you got to loot. Like, you actually have to look around.
Yeah, everything's really simple and sleek. You know, like the whole UI that they use, interface that they use for storage and looting and stuff's pretty good. It's a little buggy looking at bags and stuff, I find sometimes, but I'm sure they're going to work on that.
But all in all, the city is beautiful. I love the NPCs, the character designs. They're all really, really well done.
Yeah, I run around with everything turned all the way to max, and the game looks beautiful. They did a great job with that. And the gunfighting feels good.
I really think so. I really like the... I think my ping might have been off a couple times on servers, and that's to be expected.
I'd like to see some changes. I'd like to see, first off, to be able to find what server you're in when you're in the server. So when your buddy joins, say, what server you're in, you don't all have to leave and join another one because nobody can remember what server you're in. That's really annoying.
I guess that could take us into the next thing. What do you want in the future?
Yeah. Some more guns, like not... like just more content and stuff. I don't know. Like they need to focus on... Like right now, all I want is the game to work. So just focus right now on the gameplay stuff, make it work, get the bugs under control, get the gold duping under control. You know, like when you're like we noticed the other night when 3 of us are running around together, we all take like the radio mission, Edward's mission, to grab the 3 radios. So everybody gets the same area mark, but there's only so many radios in that area, and it only counts for who picks them up.
Yeah,
so
I'd love for it to count for the group.
Yeah, there's got to be a solution to that. If 3 people are going to run out together, when you're grouped up, you should be working on the same missions together. Wouldn't make sense. So like some little things like that. Some, what do they call that? Creature comforts or whatever.
I think it's called like quality of life.
Yeah,
quality of life improvements.
Yeah.
I guess I should phrase that better. Like, I agree with all the things you're saying. What would you like to see the game 6 months from now? What features would you like added 6 months from now?
Oh boy.
I want an area voice chat in game.
Yeah.
That would make the game so much more fun, where you can like say to somebody like, "Don't kill me, I'll dance for you," like something. You know, at least be like, "Hey, I'm friendly. I'm just going past you," and then you shoot him and kill him.
A lock on the door for the sauna, so you can have a little private time. No, I'm joking, but like actually, seriously, like that right there is a good one for 6 months from now. What's the purpose of the sauna?
It's supposed to recharge your stamina, but I feel like your stamina is already recharged enough.
Yeah, like everybody's.
So what it should be is like
a buff.
If you're out there, either a buff or you get a slow disease that takes away like how much you can carry or how fast you recharge your stamina. Mm-hmm. Like if you get hit by an infected, it slowly, like, it's almost like messing with your metabolism. Like you
Actually,
can't.
That's a decent idea. If you get tagged by an infected, you get infected, and you have so much time then that before you have to get in the sauna to like clear it out of you.
To cure it, man. If only the world would have known hot water. Would have. I like your idea, but there's got to be like some sort of medicine or something you got to create.
You have to make it something. They give you like remember the movie Wanted? They had the wax bats.
Yeah.
Like something stupid like that. You get an injection, then you have to sit in the hot tub, and it clears it.
I would like that if the working out, like since you have to pay for it, actually boosted like your character's stats, and you can only do it so many times a day. Well, I haven't messed around with that a lot.
It's supposed to anyway. If it doesn't work, it's probably a bug.
So I like the different aspects of that. Like I would like certain character classes, like I seen, can aim guns better, have less recoil.
That's a good idea.
So a lot of those, that's what I'd like to see is just small things. Area chat, I would like The big thing for me is more extraction points, and none of this no backpack extraction place. Because that's all that does is tell people like,
so, like
go look for people that don't have backpacks at these points and kill them.
Right, or like different types of extraction. So like the division had a helicopter that could come in and take your backpacks. So like you shoot a flare in the air so everybody sees it, and there's so much time for the helicopter to arrive. But if it gets there, you can load your backpack on and stay in raid and get your stuff out.
Well, all the different points, like in the city where it's cut off, like where it says, you can't pass through here, infected zone or whatever, make those exits. And you can just go back to your place or Woodbury.
You could. If you put too many exits in, it gets a little too easy to grab stuff and get out. Like, there is an element of, like, oh god, I found a GPU, and you have to run halfway through the city to get out.
Right now, there's only 6 places you can get up.
It's pretty bad right now. There's not enough.
I'd say you need at least,
like double that.
Double, if not close to triple. Because there does need to be places for people to get out. Make them in hard to reach places, but right now, the 4 places, you can just everybody can camp it.
Yeah, there's less camping and stuff. And like the other thing you can do to do that is make it so that not all of them are on all the time. Right, so you could have a subway, for example, as an exit, but it's only on like during business hours, and at nighttime it's turned off, and you can't extract there.
Yep, that's fine too. All
kinds of different stuff like that is kind of a cool idea.
There needs to be a down state for people who are grouped up.
Yep. Yeah, down but not out. Yeah.
And then I would like to see like a almost Woodbury's like a hub or whatever. You don't have to have a different server, like more of a mega server where like if you're in a group of 4, you go out in the city and everybody else is in a group of 4. If you're solo, everybody else is solo maybe. Maybe something like that or some sort of balance.
How about a social menu?
No, that would be great.
So you could group up.
Clans would be one thing to have together.
Cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. Clans.
At least then, you could coordinate and go out with a group of 8 people.
Yep. Yeah, clans would be a good idea, and a social menu so you can group up and go into raid together. Like, not like have to find each other in game.
I would like either a mini map that's visible at all times, or better, like you can ping a place on the map and actually like see it in the real world to be able to run to it. You know what I mean?
I'd be cool with a mini map as long as they don't start putting red dots for gunshots and things like that on it.
Yeah, that's not okay. You actually got to visually see that stuff.
Yeah, if it turns into Call of Duty, I'm out. I don't like that.
All right.
Another one of the bugs I noticed too, I don't know if they fixed it yet or not, but there's a lot of really cool grenades in the game that you can't use.
Yeah, that's got to be another thing to take care of. Grenade, smoke grenade would be great if I could fucking Batman my way out of places.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Just fucking get away.
Mikey got a car. We're not going to talk about how, but apparently to use it, you have to launch it from your. Oh, that's the other thing we had to talk about the cabin thing too. But your plot of land, you have to launch it from like your plot of land, so you can't just leave in your vehicle with your group of people. You have to go to your plot of land, and then you have to go find your people and pick them up. I don't know how I feel about that. But as a side,
it's a degree of difficulty.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like it's.
Can you get shot out of the cars?
But here's the other question: what's the point of the plot of land, and where would you like to see that in 6 months?
The plot of land, I don't mind keeping it like its own separate instance for now. I think eventually down the road, it'll take some time. You should be. I don't want raiding to be a thing. That's what if I wanted that, I'd go play Rust.
What do you want from your?
Just make it a storage hub. You can store your car, have people over to your house. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just kind of the way New World does it.
Kind of like Grand Theft Auto.
Yep. Just have a storage for your vehicles and stuff like that. That would be great.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not too bad. I guess. I don't know what else you could use it for, to be honest. So, I guess that's pretty much what it's going to be.
So, I guess overall, like, we wrap this thing up here. What do we... I guess we have to do like a rating scale on these things, don't we? I mean, we can revisit the games later.
I was going to say, what do you rate it on? Like, where it is currently, or...
Where it is currently. I'd say we'll do out of 11.
Out of 11?
Why not?
Sure. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna it's got a lot of bugs and a lot of problems right now, but it's got.
I'm gonna give it a solid 6.5 soft Canuck wieners out of 11.
6.5 soft Canuck wieners
out of 11.
Yeah, you're about where I am. I was gonna say like 6.84.
Nice soft Canuck wieners. All right, that's not bad for our first review. Everybody tune in to our next ones.
Yep.
If not, you'll wake up next to a 6.5 soft Canuck wieners.
6.84 of them.
All right, thank you for watching and listening.